Hi everyone, how's your Friday going? Mine has sunshine outside, so I'm happy. Alrighty, I'll give you a minute to get here and a minute for my computer to catch up so I can make sure that everything is nice and straight for you. A couple of things we'll be talking about today. Oh, let me grab one more thing. Wanted to grab my catalog so I could show you where these hearts are. These cute little heart thin cuts. Alright, come on. Please cooperate, computer. Anybody else talk to their computer? Alright, well that's warming up. Good, there we are. Awesome. Okay, so thin cuts. This is the core catalog. Right here. And the thin cut hearts are right here. So this is number one, which you're seeing here. These 4 pieces. I have a couple of them out of the package. Okay, and right here it shows you, let me see if you can see that. Right up here, it shows you that these are hearts that have outlines, and these are solid hearts. So if you look at, and this is page 66 of the catalog, and the heart 4-die shaker windows are $21.95. This other part right here is the foam and acetate that you would need to make it into a shaker card. Okay? Put that away. So, if we look at these hearts, this one here is the solid, so it just stamps out a solid heart. This one has this little extra line, so you're going to get the middle solid and an outline shape. Oh, there's one right there that's still in the packaging, the white one. So let me get that out and I'll show you. So you would get the shape of that inner one, and then I need a pokey tool. That's what all these little dots are for. There we go. So that is this, so there's a little heart, and that is this inner part right here. So you're still going to get a cutout here, and then you get this one. Whereas on this one, it's only got the one cut, so you're just going to get this solid, okay? This one obviously has the stitch marks, and that looks like this. And then this is just a solid heart, which is that space, okay? So just a solid heart. Okay. So if you're interested in these hearts, here's a little trick that I do. In the back, I put all the little extra bits. Not to say that you couldn't use the negative, I just saw this. So this is what you would call the negative or the throwaway part, right here, from this one. But you could use that on something. It'd be kind of pretty. Put some textured paper behind there and cut out the heart, and then you'd have some cute little bits. So there's where the bits go. There's where all those pieces go, so don't need them now. And the item number is Z3870, shaker, or heart shaker window. Oh, forgot one. Okay. As always, you can help me and benefit me by keeping me close to my heart maker by shopping at my website up there. Alright, so what are we talking about today? We are talking about this cute snap set. A lot of you know about it, Smitten, and it does have thin cuts. And it is available through the end of this month. And you can buy just the stamp set by itself in two ways. You can buy it just the stamp set or with the thin cuts. So just the stamp set is CC122110 for $18.95. If you want both of them together, it's CC122111 and it's $30.95. This also has paper and cardstock and kits to do all kinds of things, and then the mega bundle, which has everything. So again, you can see it online and you can buy it separately, whatever pieces you want, and that is that. Okay, so what are we doing today? We are going to be using our oxide inks, and I took that thin cut and I took a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is your standard card size. And then I put the heart in the middle, or pretty much the middle. I just eyeballed it and cut out a heart. So then I took that heart, which is this one here. I put my stencil over the top, put the heart in the middle. I happen to have some old close to my heart product, the Bonding's Memory Glue. You can put it on, leave it to dry, and then it's like a sticky note, so it'll come off. If you don't happen to have any of that around, you can also use, where is it? Here it is. You can use this Tombow glue, and it's the same thing. Let it dry, and then it's a sticky note, which is a great thing to have sometimes. All right, so what are we going to be doing? We're going to be doing just some basic blending, okay? And I am using Abandoned Coral and Picked Raspberry. And a little water, but you don't have to. You don't have to oxide the ink if you don't want to. There's that one. Oops, rolling away from me. And there's that one. So I'm going to start with the pink. And I think you have to kind of saturate your sponge to get a lot on there. What I like about these is that, unlike our regular ink you have to get a very shallow light coating on the paper, so that way you can blend on that ink as you go. Okay, move up just a little bit. What's nice about these is that they're kind of a mixture of a pigment and a regular ink, and who knows what else, a little extra magic thrown in. And so they're a little bit creamier than our basic dye-based inks, so they go on the paper a whole lot better. So I just start out light, and they blend a whole lot easier. See how I got that circle right there? I can easily blend it out, just like that. See how much smoother and just fun. Okay, so I'm just going to go down and I'm going to add me some color. Okay, I like to put them in the lids. Now, if you're going to move around, I suggest you have a paper towel and you wipe that off, so that way you don't get it on the back of your card. Okay, next is the coral, and this one seems to be juicier than the pink one. So I'm going to start off light again and at the bottom to add my color, and where the blending comes in is, I already did this wrong, but that's okay. So we're going to blend up a little bit higher than I was going to, and we're going to focus on around the heart, laying our color in, because I was supposed to add a third color. Let me grab that. On this first card I did a third color, which I did Candy Apple, which is pretty close to the Abandoned Coral, which is why I decided I wasn't going to use it. But since I used it on the first card, we'll use it on the second card. And what I was saying is, where you get the blend and the neutral color, or the new color, not a neutral color, is when you go up and you go into the previous color. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that there Then I'm going to go back and go right along that edge to blend in that color. See how pretty that is? And then you can even go back with the pink, which you wouldn't think you could, and blend that down just a little bit more and get a little different color. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Let's put these away. Now again, you can just heat set that a little bit if you want. You can spray a little water on if you want the oxide to do its thing. This first one, I don't think I did that. I'm going to put this one away because I'm not going to use it for the next card. And I think I'll just leave these out. Okay, so again, move your paper away. Get rid of all of that. A little bit of water helps you clean it up easier. And this is the all-purpose mat that I'm using. Okay. Now we will take off our heart. And there you go. All right, so then I came in with black ink and I stamped from the Valentine's stamp that Happy Valentine's Day. And then I took one of our, and you could do either way. You could do the black marker or you could do the jelly roller. I used the jelly roller, so I'll show you what I did. This is the number 10, which is the biggest one. The tip on these is to clean off the end of it before you get started. And a light, rather than a hard, drawing a hard line, just lightly have it on the paper where it starts to go. And you can't see that. So just lightly touch it down. I'm not moving my hand, I'm moving my arm. That keeps me a little straighter. And going up rather than pulling towards me, oops, gets me a little straighter. Well, maybe. And our last one. There. Okay? So set that aside to dry or heat it with the heat tool. Will work. I stamped Happy Valentine's Day in the middle. I'm sure that you know how to do that. If not, let me know. And the card that I made, oh, and then one more thing. I punched out a bunch of these little hearts so I could add them to my card. And I took this to this. Simple, flat card. And if you need to add a little something else, add a little bee. Okay? And if you don't want the bee, you could add, the bee worked the best, I think. You could, if you have sewing friends, you do that. And then put the sewing saying inside. So the sewing saying is, excuse me, I'm so glad we're friends. So you can put that inside. The bee has, will you be mine? You can put that inside. Okay? Alright. So just to show you a little something else. I kind of like the bee. And I think I'd raise them up, and I think I would, here, let's just show you this. I am going to take a paintbrush, if I can find one quick. And I am going to put a little water down. I'm going to go in here and get a little bit of ink, a little bit of water, tap it off, and I'm going to paint my flower pink. Pick up a little more color. Now remember, this ink will cover over black pretty well, so kind of stay. And if I had a better paintbrush, it would probably be better. There you go. Little pink. Okay. Side bonus. So then I'd pop that one up probably. Stand him up. In fact, let's do that now. A little bit of foam tape. And you can either rip it or you can cut it. I like to cut it. I don't know. It's just me. And sometimes I will, if I have a long one like that, I will cut it in half. This is a little bit wet, so I'm going to do it in the air. Put a couple pieces down. Avoid the flower. then I think I would probably a little bit of sheer or clear shimmer brush to the wings and on the black, just to give him a little bit of something, something. Because you don't really want to add, you might be saying, well, why aren't you coloring the bee in yellow? You could, but the problem is it would only have one spot of yellow. So if I wanted to do my bee in yellow, I would have to add some yellow little something somewhere else. You want a little bit more than just right there. It would just look really, really, here, let me show you. It would look, with a marker, I think this is yellow. Yes. So here's our yellow bee, getting his bee color on. All right. And look at, maybe you like it that way, but to me you're just automatically drawn to the bee and you're like, there's no other yellow. So what could you do? Like I said, throw some little yellows around in little dots, and you can even take that marker I had and just color around the shape. Then you have 1, 2, 3 little things of yellow. Okay? All right. So there's our first card. Hope you like it. Our second card is, where'd it go? Well, another card that you can do is this. Let's see. Now, okay. I am going to put a little bit of, like I told you, that adhesive glue pen just down where I want stuff to stick, and I'm going to set that aside and we'll come back to that. Okay? All right, next we are going to use this template. Now, I found out something that you don't want to do. You don't want to leave this template on and spray with water, which I will spray this one since I didn't spray the last one. So I am going to put this stencil back on. Didn't quite get it straight. Let's go that way. I'm just having a heck of a time today. It's almost straight. You know me, so I'm sorry. September baby, gotta be straight. Straight as I can get it anyway. And this one got wet, and that might be why it's giving me a little bit of fits, because it's had some wet. All right, close enough. So, again, we are going to take, I usually start with the lighter color. I'm going to take some pink, put some pink in, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go back with the red, abandoned coral, not red, and I'm going to lightly add this to there, and then when I come up here, I'm going to lightly blend it. Lightly blend it, okay? Up there, and then lightly blend. And we're going to go back with the pink. Do a little bit more blending. There we go. All right. So take this, actually, in case we got any, remember, wipe your surface so it doesn't transfer to the back of your card. All right, and that gives us these hearts. those pretty? So now if you want to oxide spray them, I just have a spray bottle and I'm just going to spray it off camera so I get a little mist, and then I'm going to go and wipe it off, just dab it. And can you see the difference? See how, oh wow, why did my thing go down? Great. Hold on everybody, seem to need a bit of adjustment. Ugh. Okay. Wow, I don't know why, we're just sagging today for some reason. Okay. Anyway, back to the fun. So you can see those little splatters where this is just solid. So that's what the oxide does. And the longer you leave it, the more of a white kind of, or a lifted of the color will be. Okay. So I got this template out, right? And I had some little extra bits. Where are they? So I had some little extra bits like this that fit onto here. Okay. And then I cut a black one out that I could put down here. All right. Stamp your Happy Valentine's Day and add maybe something from the stamp set. Say this little one here. Okay. And you get, oops, I didn't put my hearts on. I'll have to do that. You get this. So, and it was the opposite because obviously this is the rest of the cutout. Okay? All right, so I have some hearts that I was going to put on there, and they were perfectly spaced, but oh well. You know how that goes, right? It happens. All right. So what I did on this one was I added the stitched, I cut off the extra there. I started with this one, and then where the top of it was, I went this way and this way, and then I went this way and a little bit more. Okay? So stamp, 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 stamp. From this one I went here and here. Okay? Another tool that I really like is the pickup tool. Get these to the right side because they're very easy, and I don't know where I placed these. I just kind of threw these around up here. I think I had, oh yeah, one here and one here. So then you can use this to put stuff where you want. Take your little glue pen, pick up the heart, put down some dots of glue, put the heart back, and go from there. So up and down, up and down. Sorry, I didn't have these on before. Like so. And then I would probably go back and just squish them down. Make sure they're where you want them. You have just a little bit of wiggle room or time. There we go. All right. So now this looks like a fan to me. So I went and stamped the little fan, and I figured I could put that there. And then on the inside I could say blowing kisses, I'm your biggest fan. And I've already got Happy Valentine's on there. Okay. That's card number 2. Card number 3, I'm going to use this one. Here, let me get rid of these. Open inks just make me nervous. Don't know about you. Okay. So let's add this with some adhesive. Oh, actually, I think I'll bump that one up too. So let's just add this guy. Again, I like to cut my foam tape. I don't know why. And oftentimes I'll cut it in half, or maybe even in half again. Make sure I'm staying on camera, sorry. A little bit there, a little bit there, there. I just hold it between my fingers. A little bit there. And why not down here, right? We can do it. Take my pokey tool, add it to there. Got this little piece left. There we go. All right. Peel the paper from the backing. You can use the pokey tool to do this too. Do this off camera quick so I can, I don't know. You know, off camera you just feel like you can be yourself a little more. Not that I'm not myself here, but it seems like off camera things work a lot better. So again, I can go in and put in some pink, color it in, or do whatever I want. So there's card number 2. So this one has the oxide, and I'll save a step of doing that, and I will show you what I did on this one. This one, I am going to take a ruler, get all that off there, and make sure you have something to wipe off with. And this is the black marker that goes with our Spectrum Noirs. Remember there, the tri-colors, 3 colors. This is just a black. And if you look right here, which you could maybe just see, there's a fine tip and a beveled tip. Okay, so we're going to use the fine tip. And what I'm going to do is line it up the best I can. And I would probably do this on paper rather than on my mat, but we will see how it goes. Here, there's a piece of scratch paper. Just because I don't know if that marker will come off. And then I'm just going to take it, put it down, run it to there, pick it up, run it to there. And now we've just added a border for us. Now, important thing to remember, wipe it off right away, okay? Before you even go on to the next line. So again, line it up to where you want. Take the marker, set it down very lightly, and draw it across. Wipe it off, do it again. Rule it down. And you can, this one I seem to like to draw to me. There we go. Marker off, wipe it off, and see I am getting black on there. Oh, I just lost my computer. How come? Alright, well, hopefully I'm staying on task. Alright, last one. Make it as even as you can. And draw your line. So there we go. Now we've got a nice line around our image, like so. Kind of from last week's class, what you can do. All right, this one got a little bendy on me. So what I did with this, stamped again, put some little hearts, and I made this card. Now, this one, again, with our little bits, we can add something to it. Can actually cover over that and add him. He would be really cute. And I don't have the other ones punched out because I put them down, so I guess we're going to go with him. Or you could just leave it like that too if you want. But I think that's kind of cute there. And because I have that heart there, I'm just going to put them down with ink, or with adhesive, okay? A little adhesive. You want to cover up that spot. And there we go. So, pull in the cards. as always, let me know which one is your favorite. 1, 2, or 3. Have a great day. Happy Valentine's. A little bit early. Talk to you soon.